You are listening to the Spine Whisperers podcast. Please know that our doctors are here to only educate, not diagnose on this podcast. If you have any questions, please feel free to find us at www.mfwellness.org. Welcome to the next episode of Bone Stories here at Midwest Family Wellness. So we have Brianna here, and she's going to be talking kind of about her experience here at Midwest Family Wellness. And we've enlisted the help of Dr. Josh and Dr. Brad
Hello.
help with those questions. And
Nice.
she also has questions for us, apparently.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Dr. Josh. What's the first question?
I have some questions to ask you, but I just want to do one of mine real quick. Your husband
Yes.
defeated us at our Mario Kart tournament,
Sure.
and I just want to know what he did with that trophy.
Honestly, I have no idea. Did he even get one?
Did he get a trophy?
I don't know.
I don't know. That was how many? That was what?
10 years ago?
5 years ago?
10?
I
At
wouldn't
least,
go
no,
back.
it's like 10, man.
I'd say farther back than 5.
Farther back
We've
in
been taking
5?
care of you for at least... Anyway, I wanted to thank you for coming by so soon after tax season's like stage 1 tax season is done. Thank
I
you
believe
very
that
much.
was before he was technically a patient. So
Yeah, he just
Correct.
came by
kind
to...
of walked in and
He
was
just
like,
wanted to
who's
see
this
like,
guy? And then
what
he's
kind
like,
of
oh,
what kind of doctors have a
watch this.
Yeah.
Mario Kart tournament.
Yeah.
And we're the kind of doctors that have a Mario Kart tournament. But we only had it because we thought we could beat everybody.
The first time we had it, it was me and you in the
Yeah,
finals.
you beat me.
So and then we get to that one though. And
Toad's
like,
Turnpike.
What happened?
Toad's Turnpike. Maurer caught me on the last lap. I ate a shell right at the end of a truck.
I had an embarrassing loss.
He did.
That kid was talking that trash.
He was
though.
talking major.
He was
trash.
pretty intense.
He was.
He didn't even know you. But
Yeah, that was weird.
But it was great. It makes for good memories.
Yeah,
It does.
good memory.
It does.
Dr. Fig not pummeling a child. You know,
he was holding back.
he was. It was good.
Yeah, Liz, I was an independent guy at the time, so
Yeah,
I could
he
do
was
whatever I wanted.
nasty. All right. Okay. All right. So now that I know that, so Miss Brianna, let's say it's been a decade. I mean, we've been taking care of you a long time, and we just love you to death. So
It's about 2013, I think.
that was back at our 10-year anniversary. How did you get into our office?
You actually did a lunch and
Yeah.
learn at my company.
That's right.
Yeah.
That
And,
is right. I
I
came into the talk. Do they still talk about that? And they're like, God.
Well, no, the company, I'm no longer with that company.
Oh, okay.
And that
Perfect.
company's no longer around.
It's like the time I did that book signing at Borders.
I just remember, what I remember initially was I had a thing come up on my schedule that said, hey, you can get free lunch. And I was like, cool, no work, free lunch, I'll do it.
Sign me up.
So I actually came and sat and ended up getting your guys' cards and coming in, I think, about a week and a half after that.
So thinking about that first visit to, that would have been the Cotterville office.
Yeah.
What was your first impression when you walked into the office?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you had already met Dr. Josh. You already kind of knew.
So you already knew you were getting the good stuff.
Right. But, well, overall, what was your impression?
Right.
Overall, my impression was mostly just fun. I've been to other chiropractors.
Yeah, you have been to
I
a
had
couple.
other chiropractic care, and it was not great.
Not fun?
No.
No, I remember her exam, I spent most of the time apologizing for the chiropractic profession.
Yeah.
I asked a lot of questions like, they did what?
I was
Like,
very wary of going through
Yeah.
that again.
Yeah.
Uh,
yeah.
But I do remember just coming in and just feeling like this is a fun environment. I felt at ease. I knew that I was going to be taken care of.
That's really nice. Thank you. 2013, that would have been like, I had 2 kids at the time. 1, I was so tired. Barely even awake. You know what I
I think you
mean?
might have had 3, but...
Yeah. This is
I
100 now.
think the initial exam was interesting because I asked a lot of questions.
Yeah, I love
asked
that.
a lot of questions.
I love that. Like, that is the greatest. When somebody will, because, you know, people are conditioned from the time they start going to the doctor not to ask questions. Because they either condescending, or they don't answer it at all, or they just want to get out of the room. Mm-hmm. And so we spend so much time trying to make sure that people know, like, well, you can ask us anything. You ask us anything, and we will either know it, or we'll figure it out. And so when somebody just peppers us with questions, God, we love it.
Yeah.
Just love it. Me? You? Me? Is it me?
Oh, me. Me.
Come
it's
on,
me.
man.
It's me. Hey, I was just.
You're not staring at me.
I was enraptured.
I know. Because I remember her exam, and I was like, God dang it, man. This is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were there. I remember because I was like, yeah, it's about 20 minutes, we'll figure it out. And I think it was like an hour we were back there talking. So, yeah, it was a good time.
We were there for a while.
You had a lot of really cool... That's the thing, though. When somebody comes in, they've got questions, they've done some research, like, what do you think about this? Did I draw something?
Yeah.
Yeah, if I start drawing stuff, it's over.
You also brought in one of those spine models. And
Heck
started
yeah.
pointing at things.
Oh, my God. I love it.
That.
Yeah, I just tried. I got one of those in every car. It gives me an opportunity to demonstrate. We go to school for so long. You know what I mean? They're able to demonstrate that knowledge. It's just, I don't understand why more doctors aren't known for that. Like, why is it that when you go to an office, it's a 5-second visit and you're never, ever satisfied? Our office is a 5-second visit too. But, man, people are super satisfied. They got their question answers, they got their care, and then they got out.
I think part of it is the acknowledgement of, I have a question. Did the doctor answer it, or did they brush me off?
Yeah.
And a lot of times we've been hearing from our patients is that other doctors that they've gone to, they've answered a question, but these other things that it's like one question per visit.
Yeah, well, that's ridiculous.
I mean, can you imagine if we
Can
did
you
that?
imagine? And, okay.
If you did that, I wouldn't still be here.
Right. That's the thing. We wouldn't deserve to have so many patients.
So, along the same lines, what is the most thing that sticks out in your mind? Like, why do you enjoy coming to Midwest Family Wellness?
You care. I come in and you guys know me. You ask me about my life. You ask me about what I did last weekend. You listen. And you just know if I'm not feeling well, you know right off the bat why.
Yeah.
Because you can tell. You know what I do
Yeah.
for a living. You guys have helped me through so many different injuries.
Concussions, sprain strains, whiplashes,
Yes. So
upper thoracic, rib involvement. Yeah, with one of everything just so far.
so far, I mean, time will tell if there'll be more. Probably. But no, I mean, that's the best thing. I come in here and I come in with a smile, even when I'm stressed, and I leave here just laughing.
That's a really nice thing to say. Thank you very much. That's cool, man.
It's the truth.
What's your favorite event that we've done, other than the Mario Kart tournament?
Mostly I've done the Mario Kart
Yeah.
tournament. But more than anything, I just love how much you guys do for the community. I try to participate when I can. But the fact that you guys have all these different events going on throughout the year, even if I can't participate, that act is
and they're
one
awesome.
of my favorite things that you guys
come
do.
in here with the food drive or the back to school drive.
Yeah.
I mean, it's incredible. It's one of our verticals is social, community involvement and community responsibility. Like, we educate people, but also, what can we do? We're a nexus for all these people. And, man, when we do a drive, they're bringing a van to pick our stuff. When Midwest Family Wellness does something.
Yeah,
Because it's over the top.
Coming in here and seeing all of the stuff out there, and probably the thing that I get most competitive about is our Pick'em League. 'Cause I love the NFL
the
Pick'em
Pick'em.
League, and I will do anything I can to beat my husband in it.
Right?
Yeah.
He's pretty good.
I noticed.
He's
I think
pretty
he
good.
will too.
Yeah.
Peggy does our grading. If she happened to miss a point, I know that I'm going to get an email.
Immediately.
And Patrick's going to be like,
Hey.
And I do it too.
I
I'm a
think
good
we
sport.
got an extra point on that one. So,
We have our charts. We pay attention. We go together
I love it.
to do who
you
got the
double
most
check.
points.
That's good.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We are big into it.
Yeah, that's pretty intense.
How many are you guys in a bunch of pick'ems?
I'm in this one, and I do one through work, and then I also do fantasy football league with my husband, and through his work.
Nice.
I did the basketball bracket this year,
Yeah.
which I know nothing about basketball, and almost beat my husband.
Yeah.
Almost.
That's who always wins. If you don't, the less you know, the better you're going to do.
yeah.
I got close.
But in the pick'em, I think you both finished top 10, right? Or
Yeah.
You were both up there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a long,
History of winning.
Commitment.
Yeah.
Participation.
the pollen.
Yeah,
So-
it used to
Yeah.
be before he became a patient. We would do it together because we wanted to see as a team how far we could get. And then when
Yeah.
he became a patient, it was like, all bets are off.
Right.
Yeah, God.
Competition now.
Very cool.
So, you've been a patient for over 9 years.
Mm-hmm.
This has two parts to it. Do you
Oh, a
have
two-part
a
question.
favorite memory from the Cotterville office
Mm-hmm.
and a favorite memory since we've been here just over a year at the Darden Prairie office?
My favorite memory at the Cottleville is actually, it's with Dr. Matt. I had been a patient for about, I think maybe 2 years, and I would just moved into not being multiple times a week, and my husband came in with me, and he was adamant he would never see another chiropractor in his entire life.
Yeah.
He had a really bad experience, so he came with me, and he sat there, and I said, my husband's not really into chiropractic care. He knows it's good for me. So you sat me right across from him on the table, and then you started explaining to him everything that you were doing. And he's just sitting there listening and asking questions and just going back and forth. And probably within 6 months, he became a patient.
Yeah.
So that's one of my favorite memories out there. It's just watching that and having Dr. Matt change his mind.
It's the gentle tug instead of the forceful push.
Yeah, that's right. And it's just like, we have what people want. Help you get healthier, stand you up straight, turn off these arthritic changes you've got going on, show you how to keep it that way. Like, sometimes are a little dismissive of our medical colleagues, but our chiropractic colleagues are every bit to blame as well for how terrible healthcare is in this country. It's just so easy to get people to feel better that they just half-ass their jobs.
Yeah, it was a great memory just because I'd been trying to get him to come in.
Right.
And just...
Husbands, right?
Am I right?
I'm not touching that.
Yeah. Honestly, we'll get killed.
Favorite memory here in the new office is actually around an injury I had, surprisingly.
Yeah.
I actually had, if I remember correctly, a rebound sprain in my neck.
Yeah.
And that was tough because I'd never had that happen before.
It's crippling because it's you had deep cervical erectors, the ones that pull the head back, not just up but back, and the part of those muscles, the little fingers, the interdigitations of the muscles, hooks into the outside of the dura mater. So that muscle has parts of it at the end that pull on the cord, and so when those things get tight, it is a religious experience, and you had a pretty gnarly one. How did you? I don't remember how you got that.
It was actually a rebound
From traction.
From a traction,
Yeah.
And it was probably the most pain I've been in a very long time. Man. And I came in the next day because I was just in tears.
Yeah,
and
man.
you
Poor
guys
thing.
just surrounded and just okay, we're gonna take care of this.
Yeah.
It was
We
my first
swarmed you.
experience with the laser, which I was sitting in the laser room. Dr. Matt was doing the laser, and we're talking and watching the next trailer for Final Fantasy, I think it was.
Yeah, that's right. For Realm Walker.
Yeah.
Endwalker.
Yeah, so he's explaining to me, because, again, I ask a lot of questions, the science behind the laser, because I'm just curious, while we're also talking about video games, and
Wonderful.
I immediately relaxed.
Yeah. You had the worst one we've ever had. People have tractioning, back in the day, they'd hook your ass to a door on the other side of a sandbag. That was traction. It was nasty. And so nowadays, it's a lot more gentle, and the results are fantastic. But man, every now and then, somebody will get a headache from that motion. Something we watch out for. So yeah. I'm just, so many people are just it's part of therapy. I'm like, no pain that lasts that bad is ever part of therapy. You always want to know so we can just, oh my gosh, let's get this fixed right away.
Yeah.
For us, that's as bad as it gets, in terms of not medical emergencies, but bad outcomes. That's a bad outcome. And so when we see something like that going on, it's something we can affect immediately. We jump all over that, man.
Yeah.
That ain't,
And you guys did everything to make it better.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, it resolved fast. For a sprain strain, usually it's 7 to 10 days, and yours was, I think, third day we had it gone.
Yeah.
That was gnarly. Okay, so regarding your care here, what is one piece of advice that you would give to any patient who's just starting, like brand new patient here?
Ask questions and
Yeah.
be honest. Don't be afraid to, if you're not feeling quite right, or if you've had an adjustment and it still doesn't feel you're not feeling great afterwards, say something.
Yeah. That is, thank you for saying that. That's a really big deal. Like, we always want to know. We always want to know.
Yeah.
That's good. And then if you give a piece of advice to future patients, what would that be? Other than to go here.
Well, that would be my main thing is just don't wait. If you're thinking about it, do it. Chiropractic care is better than you think.
Oh, nice. And if they think it's awesome, then it's even that much better.
Okay, very good. Very good.
What do you like
surprise
most
question.
about the new office? It could be
Not us right now. We know we're right.
So, like, do you like the wellness room? Do you like the new
colors?
traction? Do you like the colors? Do you like the floor? What do you like about the new office?
Do you like the new office?
I love the new
good.
office.
Oh gosh, yeah. I should preface that with something.
I love the new office. Honestly,
Colin.
I like the atmosphere. Even though the Cottleville office was still really open,
Yeah.
you actually, the way it's laid out now, it's even more open, and you feel just part of when you have multiple people here, you still feel part of a community. And I love laying on traction and listening to you guys.
Especially when we forget that someone's over there.
Yeah.
And then
That's
the
even
conversations
better.
get even
start yelling.
I've
weird.
had
They get
multiple times, even in the Cottleville office, where you forgot that I was there.
Oh, I love it.
Some
And
weird, weird stories from it.
I love it. What? Do you remember any of them? Like, what ridiculous
No,
thing have you heard?
most of the things that make me laugh the most is your singing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Because you get him going,
Yeah.
and then he'll get you going, and it just becomes this.
When we make up songs?
Yes, I love it.
Was it over you or was it over your husband that we like,
Doing the robot?
No, we were almost fighting over something, but it was over a patient, and they're like, "You guys are literally fighting over me." I was like, sorry.
That was me.
Yeah.
We'll move
I
away.
will-
Guys.
Yeah.
I'll make a comment just
Yeah.
because it's fun. I get into it too.
Guys. Oh, good times.
Yeah.
We like competition.
God.
Like I said, I come out of here with a smile because it's just fun. I mean, I look forward to coming every week.
Yeah, especially for you, it's, your profession, man, you just get beat up. It's not just looking down. It's looking down. It's the numbers, the parts of your brain that are activated, constantly, and the secondary tension that creates at the base of the neck. It's just nasty, man.
Work does not. My work brings that, but also my choice of, relaxation with I'm a gamer,
Yeah,
so
man.
Yeah.
a lot of that too.
Yeah.
And, even surprisingly, trying to get healthier, I still hurt myself because you try to do too much too fast.
Yeah, you're right. Man, you're fun to take care of.
You have any other questions for Miss Bree?
No, Miss Bree, thank you for your time, sweet lady.
I have a question for you.
Right.
Go ahead. For us or me
Yeah,
particularly?
for all of
Oh,
you.
dang.
You guys have been taking care of me for over 9 years.
Right.
What's your favorite memory of me?
Probably when we didn't know your husband when he came to the Mario Kart tournament.
Yeah.
And so you were positively beaming when he won. And I was like, man, I thought we were her favorite people. But I'm like, well, they are
No, we're
married.
not.
Yeah.
I like you guys, but
Right.
he's my
Right.
favorite.
And you're always bringing in, like, we were talking about the drives and stuff, man. You guys are always, if you're not the first people to see that and put something out, you guys are always putting tons of stuff over there. I saw you come with a bag of stuff one time. And it's just like hell yeah, like it's the holidays. People need food, it's COVID, it's this, it's that. And you're just like, bam, 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 you come here and get adjusted, or people are like, we'll take your cans. We don't care. That's not what you do, man. You go. I know you guys go out of your way. You go to the store specifically to get stuff to bring to and it's like how could you be that great, And you never, the people that you give that stuff to will never know what you look like. You do it without 1 ounce of needing to be recognized for it. And I can't understand that because I need to be recognized for every single thing that I do. I just like you're just a wonderful human being. Like you're wonderful. So, anyway, that's mine.
No.
I would have to go with the same thing regarding the Mario Kart tournament. The fact that you participated, and it's like we don't get enough female competitors.
Absolutely.
And we try to include everybody.
Yeah.
And it's nice to have people sign up and participate and act and do well as well. And the same thing with, like, we had convinced one of our patients to participate in March Madness, and she ended up winning the tournament.
Won,
so
yeah.
like the more encouragement that we can give to, obviously that's your comfort zone, but for people to step out of their comfort zone, we get to see a lot of cool stuff happen. So
Yeah.
But yeah, the Mario Kart tournament was my favorite.
I want honestly that
Yeah.
was what I was going to say.
Threefer. You got a threefer.
But because I went out and started running the Winsville practice in 2011, so I was not around Cotterville a ton like when you started, Karen.
Yeah.
And so I don't think it was necessarily the first time I met you at the Mario Kart, but that was the first time I really, saw you interacting and playing, and so that was the big thing. Like my very first major memory of you as a patient, I think, was that Mario Kart. But I would say now it's having you both involved in the Pick'em League as well, and I always try to bring up inner office rivalries. So I always try to mention
We're always in there.
the two of you because not only are you both competitive with each other, but you're always usually just a few points behind, or you may be up for a little bit, and he'll take it's back and forth.
And it's a good
competition.
competitive. I do want to point that out. It's a good competitive.
Yeah, I've
It's
never
not-
seen you both
Well, you're still married. So,
That's true.
I mean,
That's true.
It was a bad competitive.
That's true.
I've never seen you sabotage his picks or anything like that.
No.
I've seen.
That would not be fair. And I want to win fair and square.
That is true. It does sour the victory for some people, not me, but other people. They need to win
I
fair
do
and
love
square.
when you guys do a lot of stuff with your patients, and I miss Mario Kart.
Yeah.
And I think it would be fun. I think
we
you guys
have,
got that whole wellness room now. You need to do
we can have
a
a huge
VR
thing in there.
thing now.
We've
Yeah.
floated the idea a couple times. It just, I don't know. I don't want to say the world has moved on, but it's just like the interest isn't there. Like for my generation and your generation, Mario Kart's a big deal, and my sons love it, but they don't love it like I love it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's hard to get because they have so many other options now.
I feel like we should bring back the 64
Yeah.
Gosh.
and do a 64 tournament.
And do the Rainbow Road where you hop off right away.
Heck yeah. You can
Cheap.
hey,
Wario
just get your
Stadium.
Nintendo
The Wario Stadium
Flip it
hop.
over. Yeah.
Get your Nintendo,
The
Switch.
emulator?
You can get Mario Kart. What is it?
The
8. It's
cloud.
got it all on there.
That's true. Yeah.
Or you can do VR. Come
Yeah.
on, Beat Saber.
Your husband's one of his healthcare goals that is Beat Saber without losing any
Yeah.
circulation in his hands.
Yeah.
That's literally the healthcare goal we have listed for him. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. So, to close out Bone Stories,
Bree, thank you. We love you.
Yes.
You're just
you.
an awesome
Very much.
person.
I love you guys too.
All right.
Pick'em League, only 5 months away.
5 months till pick 'em.
Yes.
All right.
Thinking of the draft.
so for myself, Dr. Josh, Dr. Brad, for Bree, thanks for listening to Spine Whisters. If you need to email me, drmatt@mfwellness.org.
A big thank you goes to Hug Monster Sound for all the hard work they put into making us sound so great.